Alrighty, welcome to part 2 of the night that I didn't put my mic on. So sad. So this game, I was scientist, and this game is very intense and interesting, okay? I was in my feelings, so bear with me with all of this. So this first round threw me for a loop. I keep checking my vitals. Nobody's dead. I'm like, bet. Watch this. I'm on the table because I got vitals. I see Cyan going to decom. I see Pixie. I'm like, bet. I see dead. I saw a blue. Pixie still on the table. I see people left. I'm like, okay, let me go left. Looking. Nobody's here. I see black struggling on the door. I'm like, damn, boy. I go, boom, found the orange body. What? Pixie's dead? So in my head, I'm like, wait. I know I can clear for orange, but Pixie just died. I'm pretty sure I know where Pixie is, but now I don't know if I can clear people for it. But I know Kev went into Specie, and guess what? Pixie was at the table. Tails said he was in Specie. I'm like, Tails, did you see Kev? Tails is like, no. I'm like, Kev, where the fuck did you go? He like, oh, I just stayed in the door and then I went back out. Well, did you see Pixie? He like, no, I went up. I'm like, no, you went across Pixie. Pixie was there. So I am having an aneurysm right now because I'm like, I have so much information. I don't know how to put it together. Imagine me talking like this. Imagine how I was during the meeting when it happened. I was like, ah. And then Infamous. Oh, let's talk about Infamous. Infamous was clearing like 5 people for the kills, and it was throwing me off a little bit. And I'm like, I don't understand you. I know my information. Your information's throwing me off. And he's like, he has medbay. I'm like, bet. Go do your medbay. And everybody's just talking and trying to find the clears. And I'm like, y'all, listen. I know where one body is. I know where Pixie could have been. Pay attention. He's saying he has medbay. All right. So we're going to go try to figure this out. Y'all skip. Keep sus on black, though, because I'm like, black took too long for them fucking doors. And somehow, I forgot how purple got sus. Purple was sus, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to go to medbay. I want to see you do this damn medbay because I don't trust you, but still a good crew. Doing my task. Okay, you got it? You didn't do it? Fuck. And I'm fucked. So yeah, he got me real good. Go ahead, did a little Vinny vent, and here comes Sunday reporting my body. This asshole of Infamous, actually really good player, talks about table information, clears itself automatically, and they're like, yeah, there's a kill in lab, you're on table, there's no way you could have got that kill. And so they're all trying to figure out who could have did it. Sunday is clear. I think purple is still a little sus. Tails is kind of clear. Kev is a little bit sus, not really. Black, I believe Black was big sus on that round too. I don't think they knew where he was or what he was doing. And Quiet was being quiet, so auto sus on that one. And I'm just sitting there like, y'all need to. He could have vented. We gotta remember the vents. And then you got 2 people in here like, I haven't played this game in a while. I'm new to this game. I don't know everything. So it's kind of hard to a degree when you're playing with mix multiple levels and you're trying to explain things and da-da-da-da-da. So I'm just sitting here listening, biting my nails. And then Sunday, precious little Sunday, says she has medbay. And Infamous says, oh, I have medbay. Let's go medbay. They mention the medbay. And I'm like, no, baby girl, don't. And I did my task, but I'm watching. And then look, he's just waiting, just stalking, just leading her to her death, just following her. And then there was a Cyan right there who morphed into to white, and then kills, and then black come up, and now we're on 6. And so this was the meeting that blew my mind, because black is like, yeah, I saw white kill, and then Famous is like, yeah, I saw white kill, but wait, there was residue. It was a morphling. And so now they're like, of course it's white, but we don't know. And it was like, wait, it could be Kev. And he pushes out his teammate on Kev. I was like, what? They could have just got the win on white. Like, he didn't even have a clear. And so now I'm like, what is he doing? He hits the button. And now, of course, he's going to want to try to push somebody else out. I'm just like, yeah, your brain is massive. And this lobby was just feeding you. You were just feeding into it. And unfortunately for him, they tied the votes. I love it. I love it to see it. Even though they technically sort of kind of should have voted there because they were unsure. But at the same time, I'm happy that they didn't, because as crew, I want to win. So black and white stayed together. You see that? They're walking together. I'm looking at that. I'm like, yes, stay together. Good. And I'm like, Infamous, haha, you got a lot of work to do. You're going to get screwed. Haha. So I'm doing my tasks. I got a good feeling. Like, Tails is a good player. So I'm like, cool. So they're still together. I'm like, bet. Tails leaves black. I'm like, bro, you saw the little wiggle? I was like, yeah. I was so upset. And then he hits the button. And now there's a dead body. And they're on fucking 4. I am stressed. I'm like, Tails, you should have stayed with black. Y'all were together. Y'all didn't leave together. And of course, with him buttoning, Tails is like, well, I know we lost track, and in office, so you could have killed him just button. And then Famous is like, yeah, I fix lights and stuff. Not fix lights, but then they voted him anyway. And I was just like, oh my effing gosh. And so I unmuted because I thought it was just over, because you hit reactor and boom, bada bing. So Tails is at the button. I said some mean things a little bit. And guess what? He calls lights, fix lights. Tails hits the button. And so now this is where it gets even worse. The seeds of doubt. Because then Famous is like, oh, I fixed lights. Why would I fix lights? It's crew and da-da-da-da-da. And now Quiet is like, well, it ain't me. One of y'all is da-da-da-da-da. And this is the most quietest talk. Quiet has been quiet the whole game. And now that they're here, now Quiet talks. And Famous knows Tails is good, has been saying it this whole time. Everybody knows Tails is good. And Quiet has just been vibing along. You can't just vibe along in this game. Like, hello? You have to fight. You have to speak. I'm just like, what? And then they auto-voted. And I don't even know who they voted. They just voted off rip. And look at that. 2 fucking skips on 3? On 3? I am reeling. I am so just like, are you serious? Are you kidding? My soul, my heart. I give it to him. He did that. They were amazing. But for me as a crew, I was just furious. I was so furious with everything. But again, you had a few new people. A lot of people didn't know what to do. And then they gave me imposter. And remember, I'm pissed. So what do I do when I'm giving a knife when I'm pissed off? I go hunting. And I knew he was right there looking like a little fake. I count him out of there. And I got your ass. This was for the crew for last game. I did it for crew. I'm not a killer. I'm not a bad person. I had good intentions for that, okay? I knew. So now me and Black are walking around. I'm like, ooh, my kill cooldown. Fuck, Bixie's is up there. Okay, cool. Black, let's stay together. Kill. My kill button would not work. And then I kill him right behind Luna. I guess I'm like scared. Tails walks up, sees that. I got both kills. I'm like, quiet, baby. What are you doing? Like, we could have had like 3 kills, but maybe 9. Like, maybe it was good for 2. But still, I was like, are you kidding me? And then I had to admit that, like, I just opened the door. I was just with Black. I'm like, Pixie is clear because we just checked together. This kill happened behind me. I went straight to vitals. I didn't get a report button. So me being me, I got to talk my way out of things. But it wasn't looking so good for me, knowing that I'm admitting the body died behind me. And I was just with them. I say it, you got to admit it. Put myself there because I already knew that if I tried to say I wasn't there, I didn't want to fight that fight. You got to pick your battles with these things. You got to know when to place and when to remove. And I knew I had to stay with him. I was like, I had to because I didn't know if Pixie was there or not. And Pixie was, because Pixie said she saw people check in on her. So I was like, yeah, that was me. That was me and Black. We were together, hand in hand, buddy. I was like, we fixed reactors. This body just died. Okay, and as you see, I had 2 votes on me. Yeah. I was like, I take it. I was sus. I get it. So, the next round starts off. I'm going to do my good taskly duties as a good crew. I keep an eye on Tails because I'm like, yeah, I know he probably knows it's me. Look at him. He came right back in there. I'm like, God dang it. Okay, Tails. I run away. I see them 2 together. Let me could do. Ooh, snipe kill. Yes. Never will know. Oh, there y'all 2 go. I see you. Let's go fix lights. Come on. We're together. We're good beans. Let's go. Here's coming my teammate. All right. I hope you did something. I'm like, ooh, let's do it together. Oh, you probably ain't got a cool. Okay, cool. Run away. Tails, you're following me. Come down here, baby. Get you out the way. There go brown. Fuck, I'm screwed. Ooh, there go blue. Get him. Kill him. Ah, the body's reported. Oh, 3 deaths. Let's go. This meeting was hilarious because I'm just like, wait, Luna, we were just together. We just went down. Tails just died. I'm like, Quiet came in, but Brown is trying to accuse Blue, and then I was like, wait, but I just saw them walked in, so I'm trying to save my partner. Remember, I always try to save my partner. That's just my downfall. That's just me. So I'm like, it's between Brown and Blue for me, and I was like, wait, but the other kill, it might be Kev. Here comes Sunday. No, I think Kev is good. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, what do? We got to vote between the 2 of them. So, of course, me being me, I'm pushing on Brown. And I'm trying to get Luna to agree with me. And she's just not budging. And then Brown's like, you know what? It's Lady. I bet you it's Lady. So now I'm like, fuck. Now I got to defend myself, too. And so we're just going back and forth with it. Trying to figure out what to do, what to say. He's saying what he saw. He knows that Blue killed. But because I'm defending, I have to be the other one. And Luna's kind of like, yeah, you might be right. It could be Lady. And I'm like, no, I'm a good little lady. I'm a good lady, Lola. I would never do such a thing to Tails. Ha. But, a fight is a fight. And goddamn, I didn't edit this out either. Goodness gracious. Let me take a sip of some water. Oh, we start the vote. And of course, like I said, I'm pushing on Brown because Sunday want to clear Kev. So I'm like, get Brown, get Brown. And guess what? Some dumb skips. This is the only great times that I love playing with people that don't know how to play. Only when I'm imposter, because that makes me happy. And I even said in the meeting, I was like, don't touch nothing, don't touch nothing, don't touch nothing. I will handle this. I wait at the button and look at that. No one's at the button. No one's there. Oh, you come a little bit too late. Sweet victory. We love to see it. We love to see it. So lovely. But yeah, that was my night. That was our LG. Oh, no, it wasn't. This is the LG. Huh? I fooled you. This is the last game here. It was actually really short and sweet, and I think this is the one I did remember to edit because it was so short and sweet. Started off as crew. I think it was like 2 deaths already. Tails is hunting me down. I'm just like, come on, Tails, just kill me. Just kill me and get it over with. He's following me, and then bam, he takes the shot and he gets me. And I'm just like, yeah, I saw that coming. It's cool. It happens. I got you. You get me. That's the kind of relationship that we have, and I take it. However, him killing me was just too much on his soul. He had to repent, and he confessed his sins. And with that, my crew went ahead and purged the evilness out of him with the hot fires of lava. And we won as crew. And that was my night. Thanks for watching.